this fire has been burning within me. It's been like I cannot explain how it's been. I could not live with it. I could not live with it. And I just had to start. And so I did. I'll take this down for a minute. Just so I can check something out and try and show you for a minute without distracting you with a lot of other things. Keep that in mind. It's about to come in very handy. Oh my God. It's the gas from the Sprite already. I really don't know if I wrote about real world. So I am a writer by profession. And I wrote for this website known as thethings.com. I might not have done so well as far as real world is concerned, but I think I don't know. I don't think I have. No, one was written by my brother. This was done by my brother. Yeah, my brother did quite a bit of this. I think that must be where I'm missing them out. So we both got the opportunity. Nice opportunity at the time. It was a really good opportunity. So let me just show you quickly. Sizing up the wrong thing. I'm changing the size of the wrong thing. Yes, now I got it. Let me have it there. There you go, chat. Took quite a bit of time. Yeah, but I used to also write articles like this. It was fun. It was really fun. I've been lucky, man. One of the videos that I want to do in the near future is I want to show how I have actually done quite okay for myself, I would say, since I stopped working at a regular 9-to-5 job. It was 9 to 6. I know I said 8 to 5. It was actually 9 to 6 where I was. And just to show how I have navigated the world of freelancing in Nairobi. It's not always easy. I know there are people who have really, really hacked it. I don't think I'm at that level. But I think I've done okay. And some of these things are actually doable. So keep an eye out. That's something that I want to do real soon. So I'm no longer writing for these guys, but I used to do articles like this. Like I said, this one was done by my brother, who also worked for them for some time. And it was fun. So I was saying I have been blessed. I have been blessed enough to get opportunities to work on stuff like this. Yeah, because at the same time, you know, this is close to what I want to do. This right here is it's a poster for a short film that I have done. Again, I'm gonna put link in description. But again, one of the other videos that I want to do soon is just a reaction video to my short films, my failed acting career, and other things that I have tried over the years. I've done loads of auditions in this Nairobi. I don't know whether the local media houses would have records of that. Yeah, if I can get those, I'm gonna bring them here and I'm gonna do reactions to them, and you're going to see. And I have tried different things. I remember I did a panditry thing at the 2018 World Cup, having actually auditioned for a similar role at KBC in 2014 or 2010 for one of those two World Cups. And I just bombed. I completely bombed the audition. I didn't really do anything of note. And so, of course, I wasn't picked for the panel. And I had to wait. So that was either 4 or 8 years for me to actually get a spot on. Let me actually show you that bit. Again, I'm gonna hide this for a minute. Where is this thing? Okay. Coming up in a minute. Don't worry. Be happy. Right. There you go. This was my last 9 to 5. I worked at premierbet.com. I think I have some of the articles that I wrote for PremierBet back then. Let's see if I can find the recovered. Yeah, here you go. I've got quite a good portfolio, I think, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I'm proud of this. I'm proud of these things that I did. You know, like I'm saying, I've been so blessed to do a lot of work on things that I enjoyed over the years. I don't know why, and I'm not saying I would rather not have had that, but I've also gone through a lot of stuff, and it's not been smooth sailing. But when I look at things like this, I feel very privileged. It makes me believe that there is more than just this and this, my head, an idea in my head. It makes me believe that there is probably more, that a hand that probably does things and moves things behind the scenes. And it also gives me the confidence and the courage to come and do this, because this is so scary. It is so scary, you know, putting myself out there, doing crazy stuff, potentially getting clipped for saying weird things, you know. It's interesting times that we live in. But when I look at this and the journey that I have been on, if you showed the me from 15 years ago that this would be the path that you take and this would be the life that you're living at 33, even with so many dreams unfulfilled, many that had died, that for the first time in a long time I feel like are coming back to life. Yeah, looking back at the past sometimes, it's not good to keep your eyes glued there, but like the cliche analogy always goes, sometimes it does help to look at the side mirror, because it's also good to see where you're coming from. And this for me has been a good journey. I don't know why I got caught up in all this. Let me get back to let me get back to Streamer U.
It was almost like a shunned profession. Now Kim Kardashian is worth well over $1 billion.
Imagine that.
I say all that to say it's my belief that the individuals that attended this program and that are sitting watching this video are the next shift in media.
100%. 100%. It doesn't matter when you look at streamers out there doing crazy and extreme things. First of all, it's interesting for me because it's maybe a small case study on how media impacts real life, or how actually art impacts real life. Because when I look at, most of these guys are young, and when I look at how they behave, it's actually not surprising when you imagine the media, you know, that they've grown up on. A lot of caricature-ish stuff, which is like fine. It's their world now, and they are taking over. I don't have the wherewithal. I don't have the wherewithal within me to do some of that out there stuff. But I can be me. And I look at them and I look at these young guys, and they're such a huge inspiration to me. You know, some of them are probably more than 10 years younger than me. But I look at their courage and I admire their courage to take on the world. It makes me feel like, yeah, maybe I can also do it. Maybe I can also try and see how far it can take me. So what looks like stupidity and a lot of jumping up and down and senseless here and there, bro, this is it. I have been saying the era of the personal broadcaster is here. I know that's not like a novel thing to say, but it's the truth. The era of the personal broadcaster is here. I think the future is me waking up and there is all these things to watch, because almost every single person, if they want, can just easily produce stuff for people to watch. And there's something beautiful for me about that. There's a sense of equalization, which that's really cool. That's amazing. I'm a huge Survivor buff. You're gonna be seeing a lot of Survivor stuff on my platforms. And for the longest time, I've always known, and it's been a fact anyway, that you can not find a higher, a reality show with a higher prize, final prize pot for the ultimate winner than Survivor. That had been the truth for a long time. $1 million. You play the game of Survivor 39 days, 26 days, 18 days, whatever it is, however many people it is, one Survivor, you walk away with $1 million. And Trump, Obama, whoever, Biden takes probably 400,000 of that, I imagine. Left with 600,000. That's still fine. That's what I've always known. And I remember I sat down and I was watching Beast Games. And this guy is blowing $5 million. Granted, he, I think, later said that he lost money, which I believe has been the story of his life. That's how he has built his brand. Because anyway, I don't want to go into his story. You probably already know it. But that said something to me. It said something to me. I don't know if I'll ever get to that level. I hope and pray that I will. But even if I don't, the day has come that one guy can do 5 times what. It's starting to look like I have beef with CBS because I have a whole other rant. That was a plea. That was not beef. And this is not beef either anyway. So it looks like one guy can do 5 times what CBS can do in a whole season. He can do that 5 times in one episode. And I thought there's something here. And that's what I want to... Because whatever you think about these guys, listen, I'm not even huge on hip-hop. A lot of these guys, their content is... it revolves around hip-hop. Drake, of course, is a hip-hop legend. I barely know any of his songs. Not just him. I listen to a different type of music, right? But there's no doubting his stature. There's no doubting his stature in life, in the game. And so whatever you might think of him, when he sits there, considering that he's been there, he's done it in a different field, granted. But he sees something, I think. And what he's saying for me is valid. This is it. This is the new age. So if you have ever felt like you wanted to do this, I have tried it. I'm gonna take you off for 1 minute because I want to show you one more thing. Just before we go back into the Streamers University, and
you all have the capability to take...
My bad. I'll forward a bit because I want to address one specific thing and then I'll end the stream. Just a mini chat. Yeah. God damn it. and I need another break. But I'm gonna have to hold on this time right until the end. But what I want to try and find is camera. There you go.
Losing My Religion with Dan, Jackie, and Sunjata.
21 subscribers.
Welcome. This is Losing My Religion. My name is Scott Sunjata Keita.
Here is
Not
me.
to upgrade the video, we have Jackie Wajohi and Dan Rubunya. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, I've tried stuff, man, and a lot of it would feel so uncomfortable for me, and I would just stop. And a lot of these things I would look at and I would feel like, nah, it's not good enough. It doesn't look good enough. Hey, the seats still going strong. And I've noticed this, like the seats over here, this. And then I want to show you this laptop. It's not going strong anymore. But it's still here. Still around. Oh, this MacBook. It's so heavy though, Jesus. Okay. These are things I want to revisit now. These shows that I tried doing. Because I'm telling you, for me, I have always struggled with the technical side of things. I've always felt like I wish I could just focus on the creative and just keep going and keep going. And so whenever I wanted to do a project, whether it's a short film, whether it's a podcast like this, I would always gather an army of techies, you know, DOPs, you know, first and second ADs, you know, light technicians and sound technicians, and I'd assemble this army, and it would take so much time and it would take so much money. Often, okay, when I say so much money, that's relative. I mean, for my pocket, relative to what I can do in terms of trying to create a sustainable way of creating content that I can put out there that can give me an opportunity to grow. Because it's all well and good doing a short film because I feel like, yeah, I was in the zone, I had this nice story and I did it. And I feel very proud when that happens. But at some point, I'm going to need to start having a lot more consistency than I have had. And so when it really dawned on me that I needed to get into streaming and start streaming, I started trying to do the same thing, assemble an army. And listen, I think it is rootonomics, but nobody has the time right now. And that's fine. That's fine because I'm talking about people who have worked with me over and over and over again. And for the first time in their life, in our relationships, it appears that no one has the time to come and do projects on the side. Everybody is very busy trying to fend for their family because times are hard. And that is very understandable. But this fire has been burning within me. It's been like I cannot explain how it's been. I could not live with it. And I just had to start. And so I did. And I got into it. I don't know whether I should show you. No, I don't think I'm going to show you a bit of the background in my stream. But I tried different things, and I can tell you, I sat on this chair right there in that corner, and I tried the first time I tried. I'm not talking about 3 months ago or 2 months ago or even a month ago. I'm talking about things I was doing 1.5, 2 weeks ago, right on that chair, and trying to set up my webcam on the laptop so I could figure out, okay, let me start at the bare minimum. What would it take? Because I had ideas for how to work on the set designs. I have all these things, and I'm gonna do them, and it's gonna be great, and it's gonna look amazing. But I felt I couldn't wait because I've been waiting for money that I am hoping will arrive that is never arriving, and so I don't want the dream to die. I have to push, and so I sat in that corner, and I took my laptop and I placed it there, and I tried the webcam feeding directly into the YouTube stream, directly on the YouTube studio. yeah, and that was not good at all. And so I thought, okay, can I try and figure out a way to get a webcam that could connect to my phone? Because I think at least the phone has a slightly, can do 720, 1080p. So I tried that and it started to make sense. But while I was seated there, my goal was just to test the camera. I was still stressing about all the set and whatnot. While I'm seated there, I'm looking at the picture that I'm seeing in the preview on my phone. And I'm looking at the house and thinking, I don't need much. I don't need much to just get started. I just keep giving myself these excuses for why to not get started. And once I hit that beat, that moment in time, it was just, I don't know, it's not even, light bulb moment does not do it justice. What happened after that is just things started to fall into place. And things that I felt and thought before were going to be so difficult have proven to be actually pretty straightforward. And I realized I have the minerals. I have the resources that have been exposed to me over the years, and I have been lucky enough to find a way to experience work and school and things that taught me different things and things that I probably even at some point thought I'll never have use for. And all of a sudden, everything is falling into place, and I realize this thing that looked so difficult, all of a sudden is so doable. And that's the encouragement that I want to give you, my chat. In fact, I'm going to end the chat there. Let's leave the thing for this stream, Are You Hanging? So we can do it for the next stream. I'm also thinking probably now I've started to really overstay my welcome. And of course I don't want to do that. I probably did that a long time ago. But hey, listen, if you're still here, you're a real one. You truly are a real one. Nah, bro. What's happening? Don't open that. That is potential work stuff that shouldn't be seen in the chat. So what am I wanting to do? I even kind of forgot what I wanted to do. I just wanted to check how the stream has been doing on the YouTube. Yeah, looks like it's been flowing nicely. And we are coming up on the 2-hour mark. That's not too bad. I thought I have really overstayed here. 2 hours is not bad. 2 hours is not bad at all, chat. Listen, it's a privilege for me. I feel privileged to sit here and address whoever will take their time to listen to this and watch this. I am so happy. I want to thank everybody who has encouraged me and pushed me to get started. And I want to thank God for everything that has happened to make sure that everything fell into place in a way that feels almost perfect and in a way effortless, although simultaneously a lot of effort. But if you know, you know. Really, if you know, you know. So listen, chat. It's been real. It's time for my bathroom break. I'm gonna die over here. So you're just gonna allow me to. This is also taking quite a bit of time. Yeah, but I'm gonna just exit at this point in time. And I'll see you soon again. It's been very, very, very real. Thank you very much. I'm out. Live long and prosper.